Hello, everyone, and welcome back this week to My Bible Church News. I'm your host and anchor, Minister Love, and this week in My Bible Church News, we have the YouTube creator, Smart Christians Channel. Smart Christians Channel is bringing us the news about Tiffany Montgomery. He has titled his message about Tiffany Montgomery is ignorant and vulgar. Just want to let you know that Smart Christians Channel has over 218,000 subscribers. This viewing, when I saw it, this show got over 175,000 views. So you can be rest assured that there were a lot of comments out there on this YouTube story about Tiffany Montgomery. So we're going to get into your comments and see what you have to say about Tiffany Montgomery being classified as a vulgar prophet. So let's take a look at a short clip from the video, and we'll get into your comments right here at My Bible Church News. Let's take a listen.
On KW Truth's channel, and I'm sitting there doing some work.
Sleeping with these women who are trying to figure out why your destiny is destroyed.
Now, here it is. You're being warned again, just like KW said. What she said earlier, it gets worse here. And again, she should never say this. No one who is a believer should say this, especially in public before the people.
Who is trying to figure out why you're 40 and your life hasn't gotten anywhere? Who is trying to figure out why you think you thought you could cheat on your wife and you think that you up and stuck, but you really down and bound? For all of y'all men who think you can put your dick in somebody and it just rock like that?
Why do you have to say that? You don't.
Oh my goodness. Did y'all see my mouth was wide open? Oh my goodness. Did you hear what she said? Telling the men that you put in your and a woman Oh, what do you have to say about that? Have you seen this video? Have you seen her say that? Were you there? Were you there and heard this? Well, let's take a look and see what some of the comments have to say about Tiffany Montgomery being stated, as he said, is ignorant and vulgar. Take a listen to 777 Dolphin Lover says, in the blue, we have here in the blue comment for you. This is exactly why people need to stop putting these self-proclaimed prophets, prophetesses up on a pedestal, believing every word out of their mouths. They spend more time listening with itching ears. We are in the end times where we need to be seeking God more because He is the way, the truth, and the life. We never have to question what is truth or deception when we stay in Him, in His word, and in His will. What an awesome comment. Thank you, Dolphin Lover, for that. You are exactly right. That's what has happened to the current roster, so to speak, of these preachers and pastors and ministers that's now in this 21st century. They have become charismatic and they are celebrity style. The more outlandish they dress, the more outlandish that they speak, of course, people are going to be gravitated to them. It's exciting. It's different. Like Dolphin said, itching ears want to go and hear this stuff and see this stuff so they can be witnesses. But this is reality, everyone. This is your common church today. This is where we are today. You know, we can go back to preachers preaching back, 50, 70 years ago. And the same issues, the same problem is just different people today, just more in a high-tech form today, just different people, but with the same issues. So do you agree with Dolphin Lover's comment? Do you feel the sentiment in that? Oh, please make your comment below and let us know what you feel about Tiffany Montgomery saying the things that she said that we won't repeat, okay? Let's go to our second comment. Elder for Christ says, I'm so glad someone is finally calling her on the vulgarness, of the vulgar that she has there. So he got 88 likes and 1 reply on that. So here we have another comment where they're excited, they're glad that someone called her out. So they are appreciative of Smart Christians channel bringing this out in the open for Christians to be able to see. Because if you don't live in that area where she's preaching and teaching, the only way we're going to get it is through social media, isn't it? So this Elder for Christ is like, finally it happened. Let's take a look at our last comment coming from A Shadow Dancer. Says she cusses in the majority of her sermons, and the women are the ones cheering. I am flabbergasted by this lady. No one has sat her down at any church she visits. Now, your comment got to be in the red zone on this one, A Shadow Dancer. I agree with you, and I'm sure those that are watching this agree as well. I didn't know that she cusses in the majority of her sermons. I never followed her. I never watched her. You know, me personally, I just saw Smart Christian channel have her, and I said, oh, let me see who this is. So just like this lady is saying, I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch her sermons, and she cusses in the majority of her sermons, and the women are the ones cheering. So her congregation probably is majority women, because, you know, that's what churches are today, the majority women. And so like Dolphin Lover said, that these women that are sitting there, and A Shadow is saying that are there, they got itching ears. You know, they're probably going through some stuff. They probably can relate to what she's saying. That's why they're cheering. They can relate to her. They probably have issues in their lives. They're going through, you know, divorce, widow, single. We don't know what their lives may entail. They're going through something, and they need something to give them a little laughter than to look on the sorrow that they could be going through. So, but like A Shadow says, flabbergasted by this lady. So no one has sat her down. Apparently not. Apparently not, because wherever she goes, evidently those churches like what they hear, or they never would invited her. They never would have invited her if they didn't like her sermon, her message. Now, you know, right here at My Bible Church News, and I will admit, when I started out with this channel, you know, I said, you know, I had great content, but people wasn't watching. I said, do I need a gimmick or something? Do I need to just really just let loose and just be wild like everybody else so I can get the views and stuff? And you know, I did a few videos like that, and I even went so far to have a margarita, y'all. Yes, I did. Y'all go back and watch the videos. I did a little margarita stint. You know, I did too. I said some stuff. I said, you know, drinking and doing this and smoking and all of that. Yeah, I said all of that stuff too. And then I realized, I'm like, no, that's not the way to go. So even if no one does watch your videos, if you don't increase, that's okay. Keep your content real. Keep it real. We're all going through some stuff. Everyone is going through some kind of issues. But you know, there's a place and a time to say things that you say. And saying that in the pulpit, oh man, that's kind of stretching it, isn't it? All right then, everyone. Hey, listen. Thank you for your comments, Dolphin Lover, Elder for Christ, and A Shadow Dancer, and for you too that are watching this show right now, My Bible Church News. So thank you for making your comments too. Let us know if you agree with these individuals that we found today to share their comments with you. So everyone, with that being said, you know what we like to say.
I don't know what's going on.
We like to say here, he who has an ear, let him hear what your comment said about the churches. So, Tiffany Montgomery, if you're out there, watch My Bible Church News, and let's hear what people are saying about your style of speaking, the language, the words that you are using in your sermons. So, be sure to hear what the comments has to say. All right, everyone. Hey, listen, that's going to do it. We're going to see you next week right here at My Bible Church News. We want to thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to My Bible Church News. And we'll see you next week to see whose comments could be your comments right here on My Bible Church News. Take care, because your comments do matter. God bless. I'll see you next week. Take care.